Okay, now that the Star Streak's finished, we're moving to stage 2 of the Solaria Hangar diorama, that being the Mark III Viper featured as part of the Solaria's museum flight. Now, while I had previously built what I called a Mark III Viper many moons ago, that was before Blood and Chrome came out and showed us a more official version. So bearing that in mind, I'll be working Cozmic Models 1/72nd scale kit. Like their shuttlecraft kits I'd built previously, these parts are well detailed. I like the fact I have the option for either a transparent or just framed canopy. Got your fuselage detail inserts. Also have the option for landing gear, which I'm thankful because this going in the hangar, it wouldn't make much sense to have it not be on the landing gear. I did make one mistake with her. When I was test fitting the parts, the cockpit won't come back out. So the fit was very tight. You will likely need to open some of the holes up a little just to, this is a 3D printed kit, so don't be surprised if resin has filled some of the holes. Now, for the markings, I will be using some Solaria versions made off the stock Galactica, as well as some additional markings specifically for this ship. That all said, it's about time to get started. Well, given that some fit needed to be adjusted, assembly of the Mark III Viper is now complete. The engines are actually printed in clear, but they're not going to be lit, so I'm not too worried about them being in place right now. Landing gear is in place. Canopy is not, and neither is the pilot, because of course this thing is on display. But at this point, construction of the Mark III Viper is now complete. Alright, like with the Star Streak, we have followed the coat of black with a coat of Citadel's Gray Sear. Gives me a nice base coat to work with everything else. And once this dries, it'll be time for detail painting. All in all, now that it's a cohesive whole, I'm liking how it looks. Alright, this stage of the game, detail painting is done. Engines, back panels, and all of the metallics on here are picked out with Vallejo dark aluminum, followed by a wash of 50% Citadel Nuln Oil and Army Painter Speed Paint. Nose has been striped red to fit with the Solaria colors rather than Galactica's. Cockpit's been detailed, basically just going with black on the panels because, let's face it, at 1/72nd scale you're not going to see a lot. I have also hand painted the frames on the canopy. So this stage of the game, all we're waiting on is a clear coat for decals. Okay, at this point, decals are on, detail painting's done. We're going to call the build of the Colonial Viper MkIII for the Solaria Hangar diorama finished. Alright, as you can see, decals are on. Cockpit is fully, well, not fully detailed. I didn't use any of the decals that came with it. This one has been marked along similar lines to what I did for the Mark II Viper in 1/32 scale, with the red and yellow markings rather than just the red markings found in the Galactica versions. This one has been marked for the 13th Squadron, the Sun Swords. The maneuvering thrusters have been picked out with Citadel's Null Oil. This one, I don't know if I can make it. Yeah, it's focusing. This one is for Captain Lori Reyna, or is it Reyna Lori? Callsign Songbird. I want to thank Cozmic Models for providing an excellent kit. Detail is very good. I freely admit I did not use all of the decals they supplied, mostly because small decals being fiddly is bad enough. When you have to remove all the extra decal film because it's on a single sheet, well, that just adds to it. Admittedly, that's just me being lazy. I am very happy with how this one turned out, and it should look very good with the others. But as I'm starting to ramble, I'm going to throw some stills at the end of this, and thank you all for watching.